Hi, it's me Ashley Storrie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. By popular demand, we are going to continue on with the fanfiction that is known around the world as My Immortal, aka the worst fanfiction ever, aka the story of Ebony, aka that time she lost her virility in the woods. Okay, so I've had some great comments on YouTube that have properly made me laugh. On part 1 of the fanfiction, user Hawkward Game said, OMFG, you do know what simple plan are, you fucking prep. I'm so glad this is coming back. This story is a masterpiece. I wish I could take credit for writing it, but no. Malky Hughes says, so what is the timeline here? Dumbledore died in 1996, but Good Charlotte are touring the Scottish Highlands. Okay, Carla Braid says, you have to finish reading it now. We're invested in what happens to Enemy, Snap and the whole gang. I mean, unless you want to be a prep. Let's crack on. Essentially, where we were at is Ebony got out the bath, put on a dress, and then she looked out the window and Snape was filming her while Lupin masturbated. Well, she said masticated, which means chewing, but we know he was masturbating on a broom. And then, but Ebony was now naked even though she was clothed. And then Hagrid, who's a student, ran into the scene, which we now don't know if it's outside or inside, and I think he declared his love for Ebony. I don't know yet. We're going to move on to chapter 12 of My Immortal. I'm so excited because I've not read any of it yet. Okay, chapter 12, author note. Stop fucking, okay? Hagrid is a pedo too? What? Oh my god. Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap isn't a Christian? Plus, Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? It wasn't even Hagrid who said, I love you. It was Cedric who at no point had been mentioned in this fiction, but suddenly in the author note, she declares it was Cedric. Spell it with an S. End of author note. I'm so excited. This is so dramatic. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago, is that not a character from A Song of Ice and Fire, or is that Drogo? I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. Never mentioned in the story. Never at any point did Drago say, take this silver knife and if anything happens to me, kill yourself. This is just newly introduced, much like Cedric being involved and Hagrid being a pedo. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was just Hagrid, but it was vampire. That's Harry Potter. He started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts! OMFG, could you imagine if Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and they was like, Professor McGonagall was like, Harry Potter, what's wrong? And he was like, OMFG, my scar hurts. And then, ... his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? How did he know what? I saw it and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted, she's addressing it! She's addressing it! I do, but Diablo, that's Ron, Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into a lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what had happening to Draco. ... Voldemort. Voldemort has him in bondage. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. I hate how trivialising this is of self-harm. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Snap and Lupin and Harrod were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were paedophiles. I thought Hagrid was a Hogwarts student because they were paedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the Sidiocam that they had took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. God, this is a fucking long chapter. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. "Anybody, I need to tell you something," he said in a very serious voice, giving me the roses. "Fuck off," I told him. "You know I fucking hate the colour pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you," I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before being gothic. "No, Ennaby," Hagrid says, "those are not roses." "What? Are they goths too, you poser prep?" I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink fucking roses. "I saved your life," he yelled angrily. "No you didn't," I replied. "You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated." Oh, they're not, see? Is that spelled wrong? End of for not, and yes it is. Masturbated is spelled wrong again. "Who masturbated to it," he added silently. "Whatever," I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. "These aren't roses." He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, "Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say." "That's not a spell. That's a My Chemical Romance song," I corrected him wisely. "I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords." Then he screamed, "Petulus, Marengo, mi cremicilio, romesio." Author note. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. "I'm noto okeo." I'm not okay. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. "Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco?" Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. "You see, Ennaby?" Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flames. "To see what is in the flames." Author note, ha 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 ha. "You reviewers flames get it." Close author note. "You must find yourself first, Kay," said Dumbledore. "I have found myself okay, you mean old man," Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back to his bed. "You're a liar, Prof. Dumbledore." Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped at the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high heel boots with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. She's wearing Green Day boots. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. Author note. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. Close author note. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner and black lip gloss. "You look kawaii, girl," Bloody Mary said sadly. "Thanks. You do too," I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair... Vampire was in the hair of magical creatures class. Oh. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared. and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Of course the Hufflepuffs are where everybody gets their blood from. "Hi," he said in a depressed way. "Hi," I said back in a qually, sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then I can't even say it. We jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Is this in Hair of Magical Creatures? "Stop it now, you horny simpletons!" shouted Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. "Vampire, you fucker!" I said, slapping him. "Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco," I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Loved, past tense, just saying. Just then, he started to scream, "OMFG, no! My scar hurts!" And then his eyes rolled up and you could only see his red whites. "No!" I ran up closer. "I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. This is a repetition. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore," I shouted. "I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation," he said back. "Anyway, my scar hurt and then I had a vision of what's happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. ... End of chapter 12. Final author note of chapter 12. Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. What the fuck? You're supposed to write this. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater? Remember, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Maybe you've got a friend who likes fan fiction or likes Harry Potter and has never read any fan fiction. This would be a great introduction to the world of fan fiction. Hashtag my Immortal. Hashtag Ebony. Hashtag sigh. Hashtag preps. Thank you for everybody who's commented. Comment down below. If you know a bad fan fiction that you'd like me to read, specifically one-shots. A one-shot would be easier than this multi-chapter tell-hole. But if you've got a fan fiction you'd like me to read, then send it in the comments. Put a link. I'll read it. I'm up for that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. 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 Bye.